Okay, this video is part 2 of the Scholar's Journey, and this comes from one of the viewers made this graphic logo really nice. I don't even know how to make them. He knows how to make them. He did a great job, so I just want to show it. So in the video on the Scholar's Journey to Climb Success Mountain, we talked first of all about Joseph Campbell's idea of the hero's journey. That you start out in childhood in your familiar environment, everything is safe and innocent, and then something happens. Some setback, failure, disaster, emergency, tragedy, you're called to action. And you struggle initially, you lose, you fail, and you get knocked down more and more and more until you sort of hit the gutter, peak bottom, and you have to just bounce out of it. And then you work your way back up, 2 steps up, 1 step back. So now let me show you the picture he made of it. It's so much better than my drawing. I don't know how to draw that well. All right, so anyways, so here's what the viewer made. Home sweet home, ordinary childhood, coming of age, adolescence, and then you start having career goals, and you often fail initially. And he shows sometimes you run into bad people, trip you, knock you down. Sometimes you're just stupid and immature, and you do stupid stuff, you get drunk or whatever. And then you start to suffer. You get injuries in your sport, you fail in your classes or something. And then all of a sudden you start questioning yourself and your goals in your life. What am I going to do? How can I turn this around? And we talked about the Bronsky theory about taking all your sadness, frustration, anger, and rechanneling it into achievement, Adler's inferiority complex, whereby you feel inferior because you failed at one thing, but now you, again, instead of just pouting and crying about it, you take that energy and your anger and you put it into trying to achieve and a new goal, okay? Try to find good mentors, coaches, teachers, okay? And then you start marching up the path like, Sadok's climbing the mountain, or Prometheus. I showed that painting in the previous version of the talk. And anyways, 2 steps up, 1 step back, and you make it up to success. Okay, so this is the first set of pictures, the hero's journey of Joseph Campbell. Okay, then the second one was, this was my drawing about how you as an individual have your short-term goals and your long-term goals. Your long-term goal is to climb Success Mountain, to succeed in a big way in whatever it is that is of importance to you, to be a coach, a teacher, a scientist, a scholar, or a doctor, or whatever. And it's like, lead me to the cross. And while you're trying to pursue your goal, there's all kinds of opponents that just try to destroy you. Corporations try to block you, jealous people, evil people, normal expected competition, big tech, trolls and bots, and running down from the top of the mountain is the rapid river, and they're trying to knock you into the river and completely destroy your attempt to success. And the things you keep in your mind's eye is your vision of God, your vision of what God wants you to do is your destiny, your goals, the people you love, the ancestors who inspired you, and that sense of, I must pursue my goals and not be distracted so I can generate as much energy as possible to focus on the goals is what gives you the best chance of making it to success. All right, so here was the viewer made this graphic on it. I think he did a great job. And you can see here you are, hanging on to the rope, to the chain, to pull yourself up. Lead me to my cross, to my destiny, that I may fulfill what I was born to do. And here's all the evil forces trying to knock you down into the river and knock you off of your path to success. The trolls, the bots, the corporations, the evil people, jealous people, big tech, your competitors, etc. And what you're trying to do is climb Success Mountain. And this is what it's like. You are lonely, and there are many days, weeks, months, years where there's no hope or reward in sight. There's no relief. There's nothing. And then when you get to the top, the wind blows even more because the wind blows hardest at the top. But simply, if you can picture it in your mind's eye what you're trying to do, you got a much better chance. So anyways, this is the Scholar's Journey to Climb Success Mountain. Okay? And a prodigy, by the way, is somebody who learns fast. A polymath is somebody who knows multiple fields. But a genius is different. A genius is somebody who's the master of one field, and they're a master to such an extent that they change the field. They transform the field. That's the D.K. Simonton definition of a genius. Someone who can transform their field. So, anyways, I hope you found that helpful.